courtesy of Rocky Hill Recreation Commission, live from beautiful Deane Hill Rec Center. Get ready for basketball, Rocky Hill style.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Rocky Hill basketball game tonight. Tonight's game will be between the visitors, Hawks, and the home Jazz. First introducing the visitors, Hawks, a forward standing 5 feet 7 inches tall from Deane Middle School, number 38, Tess Bailey. And for the home team, the Jazz, a center forward standing 5 feet 1 inches tall from Deane Middle School, number 37, Catherine Elliott. For the Hawks, a forward standing 5 feet 6 inches tall from Bluegrass, number 28, Carrie Kramer. For the Jazz, a forward standing 5 foot 2 inches tall from Bearden Middle, number 32, Jill Anderson. For the Hawks, a guard standing Bluegrass, number 29, Lisa Kluken. For the Jazz, a forward standing 4 foot 10 inches tall from West Hills, number 31, Nikki Scarborough. For the Hawks, another guard standing 4 feet 11 inches tall from Rocky Hill, number 32, Allison Whitmer. For the Jazz, a forward standing 4 foot 9 inches tall from West Hills, number 20, Sarah Bratton. A guard for the Hawks, standing 4 feet 11 inches tall from Bearden Middle, number 36, Kristen McClellan. A forward standing 4 foot 11 inches tall for the Jazz from Rocky Hill, number 18, Melissa Manaz. For the Hawks, a forward standing 5 foot even from Rocky Hill, number 26, Leslie Shoemaker. A guard for the Jazz, standing 4 feet 8.5 inches tall, from West Hills, number 33, Suzanne Elliott. For the Hawks, a forward standing 5 feet 1 inches tall from Bluegrass, number 27, Jenny Foster. For the Jazz, a guard standing 4 feet 8.5 inches tall also from West Hills, number 14, Julie DeBoer. For the Hawks, a guard standing 4 feet 11 inches tall from West Hills, number 21, Amanda Sharp. For the Jazz, a guard standing 4 feet 6 inches tall from Sequoia, number 29, Kristen Bailey. A guard for the Hawks, standing 4 feet 10 inches tall from Bluegrass, number 22, Lisa Bruce. For the Jazz, a guard standing 4 feet 6 inches tall from West Hills, number 21, Catherine Medley. And for the Hawks, a guard standing 4 feet 8 inches tall from Rocky Hill, number 24, Randy Abernathy. Coach for the Hawks, Tom Whitmer, coach for the Jazz, Rowan Nisbedell.
Getting ready for the game to start here tonight between the home team Jazz and the visitors Hawks, the 10-11-year-old girls game.
Gary, looks like it's going to be an exciting ball game. Looks like it's going to be an exciting ball game here, Gary. I tell you what, these two teams can really take it to each other.
Yeah, these girls look like they're pretty evenly matched. You got a few tall players on each team, a few of the players in the mid-range, and a couple of the short ones, so it's going to be a heck of a game.
These Hawks look like they're a little bit taller, though, Gary. Tess Daly, she's 5 feet 7 inches tall. She gets the tip, but it goes over to the Jazz.
The Jazz stepped in and took the tip away from the Hawks that time. Catherine Elliott with the ball, passes inside, a shot by...
That was Terry Kramer with the big rebound in there for the Hawks.
Yeah, Catherine Medley with the shot there for the Jazz.
That looks like Kristen McClellan with the ball. She makes a good fake pass and it's down to Liesel. Looks like we got a foul on the Jazz.
The foul was on Melissa Manis.
Tess Daly with the ball for the Hawks. Trying to get it down inside. Looks like we got a shot.
It's good.
It's a basket. And that was Allison Whitmer. Good shot, Allison.
Nice bank shot from the outside there. Hawks are up 2-0.
Tom Whitmer yelling out instructions.
Number 33, Suzanne Elliott with the ball for the Jazz.
Good defense by Kristen McClellan.
Back out to
Allison
Catherine
Whitmer.
Medley. Catherine Medley with the ball, driving down the lane. Pass back out to Catherine Elliott. She gets a shot off. A little bit short.
Looks like Terry Kramer in there with another big rebound. And the Hawks control. Kristen McClellan bringing the ball up. Fires down deep to Terry Kramer. Intercepted.
Intercepted by Catherine Medley. Nice defensive play. She was fouled.
Looks like it was Kristen McClellan with the first foul.
And Catherine Medley will be at the line to shoot 2 shots.
Scores 2-0.
2-0. Catherine at the line with a chance to tie up the game.
First shot attempt.
That's good.
Nothing but net, Gary. Nothing but net.
Nice shot by Catherine.
Next shot. Ooh, back of the rim and comes out. Looks like it's going to be Jazz ball.
Jazz ball. One of the Hawk players knocked the ball out of bounds. Tough defense underneath for the Hawks there. They're really grabbing at the ball.
Oh.
Catherine's shot a little bit long. Number 18, Melissa Manis with the rebound. Catherine Medley with the rebound.
Oh, good interception by Terry Kramer. She's on a drive. Oh, she loses the ball.
Lost control. Picked up by the Hawks.
Kristen McClellan. Kristen McClellan's looking down low. There's Terry Kramer. Terry takes a shot to Tess Daly. We got a foul underneath. Looks like Melissa Manis.
Melissa Manis with her second foul.
Looks like a non-shooting foul, though, Gary. Hawks going to bring it in underneath. And the Hawks trigger in. Kristen McClellan with the shot. Looks like it was a good block in there.
Good block underneath by the Jazz. Good defense. Suzanne Elliott working the ball up the floor now for the Jazz.
And the Hawks cut her off. That's what Coach Whitmer's telling them to do. That's Suzanne Elliott or Catherine
Elliott with the ball there. Had a Hawk foul there on number 29, Liesel Kluken.
This is a good ball game, Gary.
Good ball game. These girls really working the ball underneath.
That foul was on Liesel Kluken again.
And that was Catherine Elliott with the shot there, and she was fouled. She'll be at the line to shoot 2. Scores 2-1. Catherine with a chance to pull her team even and then go ahead.
Catherine eyes the mark. Puts up a shot. Oh! Backboard and rim and then fell out.
A little bit too strong on her shot. Maybe this one will make it.
And it's going to bounce. Oh, and he comes off again. Big rebound in there.
Big rebound by the Hawks.
Looks like Kristen McClellan again. On a drive, puts up a shot. Tess Daly with a big rebound underneath. Those Hawks, oh, good rebound. Melissa Manez had that big rebound in there, Gary.
Yeah, Jazz did a good job that time blocking the taller. Out, coming up with the rebound.
Lisa did a good job cutting her off that time. Suzanne Elliott with the ball puts up a shot.
A little bit off on that shot. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Kristen McClellan working the ball up. Oh, good interception there.
Interception by Catherine Medley. Nice defensive play.
On a drive on the baseline. Gets the ball back out to Suzanne Elliott, over to Catherine Elliott. Good pass over. Good shot.
Nice pass in there to Sarah Bratton. She had a wide open shot, just missed.
1 minute left. Pass down to Liesel. And Catherine Medley with it. Jumped right in, but look.
Catherine Medley stepped right in the passing lane.
Off her foot. Pass down to Tess. Looks like we got a foul underneath. I think it was Jenny Foster that made that attempt.
I think the foul was on number 37, Catherine Elliott. It's her first foul. Jenny Foster at the line now for 2 shots.
First attempt. Ooh, just does miss.
A little bit strong.
Jenny's second attempt. Fires up. Oh, hits the front of the rim and comes off. And Liesel gets the rebound. And that's the end of the first quarter, Gary.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is 2 for the Hawks, 1 for the Jazz.
I tell you what, Gary, that's really exciting. They're really working defense tonight.
The defenses on both these teams are really working the ball. They're having a hard time getting the ball underneath, and the shots are all coming from outside, and they just aren't falling.
Looked like they're trying to work, the Jazz looked like they was trying to work that ball down low, but like you said, they was having a very difficult time working it in against the taller Hawks.
Yeah, that's going to be their problem, trying to get inside. They're going to have to hit some outside shots to make the Hawks come out of that defense down low.
The Jazz, they're a pretty quick team. Looks like they're jumping into the passing lanes and intercepting a lot of those passes that the Hawks are trying to make.
Yeah, they're doing a real good job defensively. Both teams are, for that matter.
Looks like it's going to be the Hawks' ball out of bounds on the alternate possession. There's Allison Whitman, passed it in. Kristen McClellan. Got a reach-in foul.
Reach-in foul on Catherine Medley. That's her first. Tough defensive play, though.
Kristen McClellan working it down. Picks up a shot. Castello fighting for the rebound. Spots an open. Oh! Looked like Catherine Elliott with a foul underneath.
Foul underneath before the shot, so it'd be the Hawks' ball out of bounds.
Kristen McClellan with another shot.
The Jazz come out of there with the ball. Catherine Medley to work the ball up, being defended by Kristen McClellan.
She's working it down to that baseline again.
Nothing underneath. was number 26, Leslie Schumacher.
Yeah, that was Leslie, and I a minute ago thought it was Allison Whitmer, but that's Leslie Schumacher down there. Intercepted, Catherine Medley. Puts up a shot. Ooh, just didn't miss. Rebound by Krista McClellan. She's on a drive on a fast break. Takes it all the way down, puts up a shot. Tess Daly with a big rebound. Boy, they're really fighting in there for it. Tess Daly with another rebound, and it's in.
Yeah. Nice board work by the Hawks that time. Good board work.
Timeout to Jazz. Jazz called their first timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach Disdale needed to call that timeout. She's going to have to get her girls to block out a little bit and keep the taller Hawks from getting in underneath and getting the offensive rebounds.
The Hawks will just kept putting it up on one side and back up on the other. So that's what, you're right, Gary. They're going to have to block out a little bit more and move them Hawks out of that lane. Got a little bit over 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Scores 4-1 in favor of the Hawks. To the Jazz ball, side rear court. Sarah Bratton tosses into Kristen McClellan. Catherine Medley.
Catherine Medley. She's being defended by Kristen McClellan.
I'll get him right here in a minute, Gary.
We'll get everything straight. Nice pass over to Sarah.
Got a foul on Tess Daly down underneath. But that's them Hawks. They're fighting for that ball.
They're fighting for the ball. Sarah picked up her dribble that time, and Tess came over to defend, grabbed a little bit of arm. Inbounds pass intercepted.
Kristen McClellan on the drive. Stops and fires. Good block.
Nice block.
Looked like that was Melissa Mayonnaise in there with that block. No?
Let's try Jill Anderson with the block that time.
That was
good play by Jill.
Got a 3-second violation underneath.
I think Jazz got caught napping that time. Took a little bit longer for the play to develop. 3-second call.
Kristen McClellan working the ball in. Over to Allison Whitmer. Passes back to Kristen. Kristen puts up a shot, but it's a block again in there.
That was number 32, Jill Anderson.
Oh, good shot by Allison. Allison Whitmer with the second basket there.
She picked up the loose ball and just put it right back in.
Got some substitutions coming in. Tess Daly going out. She's going to get a little bit of a rest here. Here comes the Jazz. Catherine Medley on the reverse dribble goes down the middle.
Hawks are really getting after it on defense.
Looks like that was Terry Kramer. That's her first foul.
Well, these girls are going to foul a little bit. As tough a defense as they play. And
that was a hustle foul.
It was a hustle foul. There's nothing wrong with that. Shot by the Jazz, a little bit long. Hawks come out of there with the ball.
Kristen McClellan working the ball up. Puts it down to Amanda Sharp. Amanda's looking for someone to throw to.
She needs some help.
And looks like we got a double dribble call, Gary.
Yeah, this got a little bit too tough over there. She didn't have any help to come over and take the ball, and she lost the dribble again.
Jazz brings the ball up. Looks like the Hawks are into a man-to-man now. Looks like we're going to have a reach-in foul. Kristen McClellan. That's her second. We're into 1-1 now. That was the team's sixth foul.
And that will put Catherine Medley at the line to shoot 1+1. Her team could really use these baskets right now.
Got 2 minutes left. Hawks ahead 6-1. Catherine eyes the mark. The toss. Bottom.
Good. Nice shot by Catherine.
Catherine has the mark. Got a violation on the Hawks. The Hawks got in there just a little bit too quick, Gary, so she's going to get another shot.
Stepped in the lane just before she released the ball, so she gets another chance at it.
Catherine has the mark. Toss up. Oh, back of the rim. It comes out.
Jazz come out of there with the rebound.
Oh, good block shot in there. Jazz still has it. It's another shot by Sarah Bratton. It goes up and in.
Yeah. Sarah Bratton with the shot there. Bounced high off the rim and came down.
That brings the score a little closer, Gary. 6-4.
About a minute and a half to go now in the half. Score 6 for the Hawks and 4 for the Jazz.
Hawks call timeout. That's their first timeout.
First timeout for the Hawks. The Hawks just need to settle the ball, learn to settle down a little bit, not quite be quite as aggressive maybe underneath there.
Coach Whitmer's talking to his team there, trying to get some last-minute instructions here. They only got a minute and a half left. You want to get the right people in the right place at the right time.
And get the ball in the basket.
That's exactly right. That's what it's all about.
That's what the game's about, and I'm sure that's what the coaches are telling their players.
Coach Dizzy there going over the last-minute instruction with her group. I tell you what, Gary, this has been an exciting ball game.
Very exciting ball game.
Scrapping for that ball.
That amazes me the way these young ladies, and I repeat, ladies, get in there and really learn how to fight and play this game.
Be the Hawks ball. Front rear court. There's Krista McClellan driving to the baseline. Looks like it'll be the Hawks ball underneath.
The Jazz got their hand on the ball that time, couldn't control.
Krista McClellan tosses in. Looks like Suzanne Elliott on the drive. Suzanne pulls up and
Ball was slapped away there by number 32, Allison Whitmer. Got a jump ball. Goes to the Hawks.
Allison Whitmer triggers to Krista McClellan.
Right down to the 1 minute mark now to go in the half.
Terry Kramer gets the ball outside, looking for a drive. Passes back to Krista McClellan. There's the shot. Jess Daly with the rebound. Looks like she's going to be fouled underneath.
Foul was on number 31 for the Jazz, Nikki Scarborough. That's Nikki's first foul. Tess will be at the line to shoot 2 shots. Got to get the girls lined up correctly around the lane now.
First shot. A little bit long. This one's in play. Jazz has the mark. Shots up. On the back. What a rebound shot. Jess trying to shoot that ball from right there at the foul line.
And she followed her foul shot right in, picked up the rebound, put it up again, but it didn't want to go.
Suzanne Elliott makes a pass down to Lisa Clucton. Lisa on a drive, puts a shot up, and oh, just did miss.
Fought for underneath, knocked out of bounds by the Jazz.
It's a pass underneath the Tess. Tess fires up. Just short.
Just did not want to fall that time.
Bounced off that backboard and just came off.
Sarah Bratton came down with the rebound for the Jazz.
Suzanne Elliott on a drive. Here's Terry Kramer with the pass. Got Nikki Scarborough underneath there.
Tough defense underneath. Tied up underneath. It will be the Jazz ball.
Jazz tries to bring it in. Brings it in. And it's going to be the Hawks ball.
The Jazz just could not get the ball in that time.
And the Hawks call their second timeout. 2 seconds left, Gary. Tommy wants to make sure he's got this last second instruction.
Yeah, I think what he wants to do is have the girls get the ball inbounds as quick as they can, get it across half court, and put up a shot.
Like I said, it's 2 seconds. You can see that on the clock right there. It's 6-4 in favor of the guest Hawks. One last play. Maybe they'll try a long pass down underneath and try to get it to Tess or to Terry so they can just lay that ball up and in.
And I'm sure Coach Desidere over there is telling her girls to try and keep the ball in the backcourt. Let time run out, come back and do it again in the second half.
Comes a shot. And it's intercepted. Oh, good try. Looks like the Hawks had a planned play there.
Yeah, the play might have worked, but Jazz played good defense, stepped in and knocked the ball down. So at the end of the half, the score is 6-4 in favor of the Hawks.
Tell you what, Gary, let's run down the score in here for the first half. For the visiting Hawks, Tess Daly had 2. Allison Whitmer had some good outside shooting. She had 4 points. Looks like Lisa Klukin had 2 fouls, and she's the only one that has any. I guess maybe Krista McClellan also has 2 fouls. They're the only ones that may have any foul trouble.
For the home team, Jazz, Ed, Sarah Bratton has 2 points, and Catherine Medley has 2 points. And the Jazz have 2 players with 2 fouls each. Catherine Elliott has 2, and Melissa Manis has 2. And Nikki Scarborough 1, Catherine Medley 1. So really nobody in foul trouble.
I tell you what, though, as aggressive a defense as both teams is playing, I tell you what, that's really a tribute to those coaches, because they are really working hard.
Yeah, you know, it really is. It really helps. These coaches teach them to play some aggressive defense, but it's nice to see them play aggressive defense and not get in a lot of fouls.
That's right. They're really doing a good job out there. Coach Desidere going over some instructions with their assistant coach. There's some of the crowd there, Gary. Some of the moms and dads.
A lot of proud parents there, because these girls are really putting on a show for them tonight.
They sure are. Well, we've got about 30 seconds left in the halftime. Tell you what, the Hawks, they've been putting the ball down low, but somehow or another that ball just won't fall. Maybe in the second half it'll start to fall a little bit more.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of shots underneath, and like you say, shots are just a little bit long, a little bit short, just aren't wanting to fall. We've got 2 more quarters of this game to go. Jazz team getting some last-minute instructions. They're getting ready to come out for the second half.
Okay.
Now, this is still anybody's ball game underneath here. Score just 6-4 in favor of the Hawks. It's going to be the Hawks ball out of bounds to begin the second half.
I think we had to count the number of players on the court. The referee wanted to make sure there wasn't illegal defense. Maybe that's a defense I ought to work on, Gary. Sending 6 out there sometimes.
Sometimes it's worse if you get away with it. Good defense underneath.
That sure was. Looks like it's going to be the Jazz ball.
And Catherine Medley tied the ball up underneath there. Got her team the basketball.
Catherine's going to bring the ball up. Catherine's trying to work it down low with a shot. Ooh! Thought she was kind of drilled in there, but no foul. Got a jump ball. Looks like it's going to belong to the Hawks.
Well, these girls are really getting after those rebounds.
They sure are.
It's fun to watch them underneath there.
Looks like Brandy Abernathy getting ready to throw it into Allison Whitmer. Allison brings the ball up. Tess Daly with the ball.
Ball taken away. Good defense by the Jazz. Ball was stolen away by Jill Anderson there. Good defensive play.
Sure was. Looks like it's going to be the Jazz ball here. Catherine Medley on a drive. Allison Whitmer trying to cut her off, but she does a good job. Shot. Big rebound by Terry Kramer in there. Allison Whitmer bringing the ball up. Terry comes up. Allison gets the ball over to Terry. Terry on a drive. Takes a shot. A little short. So that's going to be the Jazz ball.
Yeah, I think the shot hit the baseline as it came down over there, so it'll be the Jazz ball.
Catherine Medley brings the ball up. Looking down low. She's going to drive. Terry Kramer comes up and good defense. Good defense by Terry Kramer.
Good pressure defense caused Catherine to dribble the ball off her foot out of bounds.
Brandy Abernathy getting ready to bring the ball in to Allison Whitmer.
We'll have a substitute here for the Jazz.
Allison Whitmer balling at the play. Passes down to Tess. Looks down to Terry Kramer. Good interception.
Jill Anderson with a good defensive play.
Catherine Medley on a drive. Puts up a shot and, ooh, in and out. Good rebound in there.
Nice bank shot off the rim.
Just wouldn't fall. Fires down to Terry Kramer. Terry on a drive. Puts up a shot. Falls a little short.
A little short, out of bounds. And the Jazz ball going the other way.
Catherine Medley looking down low. Passes down.
Jill Anderson with the ball in the corner. Back out to Catherine Elliott.
Catherine on a drive. Puts up a shot. Got him.
Nice shot. Nice move underneath by Catherine. And we have a tie game now.
Yes,
with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Tell you what, this is a barn burner.
I think it's going to go right down to the final seconds of the game.
Allison Whitmer looking for the breaking up Tess Daly. She gets it over to Tess. Oh, intercepted by Catherine Medley.
Beautiful interception by Catherine.
Lisa Bruce going down trying to make a block, but Tess Daly got in there to block that shot.
The Jazz ball out of bounds under their basket.
Looks like Julie DeBoard in there.
Julie DeBoard with the ball. Ball taken away by the Hawks.
Allison Whitmer looking for the pass. Pass down. Oh, intercepted.
Intercepted by Jill Anderson. She's really playing defense, stepping in those
Sure is.
passes.
Catherine Medley on the drive, and Jill Anderson, ooh.
A little bit long on her
Oh,
shot.
we're going to have foul over the back. Down on the Jazz, Melissa Mayonnaise.
That was Melissa's third foul of the night. A little bit too strong on the rebound. She came over the back.
That's that defense again, Gary. I was telling you about it. One of these things I need to do.
That six-player defense. That could work wonders in this game. Yeah, these coaches do a real good job getting their players in and out of the game.
They sure do.
It's a wonder more of them don't get mixed up than do.
Here comes Lisa, takes a shot, and oh, just in and out. Good
Jill
rebound.
Anderson with the rebound underneath. Good position.
Good strong rebound in there. She's a little bit shorter than him, but she's getting in there and getting those rebounds, Gary.
I think she's doing a good job blocking those big girls out.
She hit it with both hands, Gary. She hit it with both hands. He caught it. The referee caught it.
A little bit of real tight defense there. Forced her to double dribble.
Come on, force it, Gavin.
Pass into Tess Daly. Terry, another interception by Jill Anderson.
Jill Anderson, she's been doing that all night. Jumping in the passing lane.
Catherine Elliott takes a shot from the top of the key. Oh, gets in and gets her own rebound. Still fighting for it.
Got a foul underneath on the rebound on Nikki Scarborough. That's Nikki's second foul.
10 seconds left, Gary.
Hawks need to get the ball up the floor and get a shot away.
Oh, looks like she's going, and she takes a long shot. Up, in, and out, and oh!
Nice rebound by Tess. She put it back up, but it did not want to fall. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is tied 6-6 with 7 minutes to go.
Have a tied ball game here, 6-6 after 3 quarters of play.
There's our scoreboard indicating the tie score.
Got 7 minutes left of basketball. See if we can break this tie. We've been known to have a few overtime games over here, Gary.
Oh yeah, and you know, into the fourth quarter now, we can play basketball all over the floor.
That's exactly right. Full court pressure and everything.
Jay's getting some instructions there. Ready to come back out and go at it for 7 more minutes.
Looks like it's going to be the Hawks ball.
With the Hawks ball out of bounds, and the Hawks got their tall players.
No, actually, it's the Jazz ball. Jazz ball. That's where the arrow was pointing.
That's right. The indication on the scorer's table is it's the Jazz ball.
Now they're getting ready to switch it over. They always wait until after the ball's handed to the person before they switch it over. Catherine Elliott with the drive down low. Puts up a shot. Ooh, off the front of the rim.
Front of the rim.
Suzanne Elliott with the ball now. Puts up a shot. Ooh. Ooh.
High ball underneath. Tess and Jill hanging on to the ball. It'll be the Hawks ball this time. Foul was on Sarah Bratton, reaching in on her pressure defense. That's Sarah's first foul.
Lisa was doing a real good job trying to get the ball up. Terry came on the drive underneath. Puts up a shot. Ooh, just a little bit off. Looks like it's a Jazz ball.
The ball must have came off one of the Hawks' hands.
Up and good play by Lisa Klukin.
Yeah, Lisa stepped in there, tried to get the ball, but knocked it back out of bounds.
Sarah Bratton with the ball. Passes back to Catherine Medley. Catherine on a drive. Hawks trying to trap. Oh, good play underneath.
Good play underneath with the loose ball there.
Sarah Bratton and Tess Daly both in there fighting for that ball. Jazz ball.
Hello, Jazz.
Pass down to Catherine Elliott. Catherine on a drive. Puts up a shot.
A little bit short. Terry Kramer with the rebound.
Jazz going to try to cut her off. Oh, what a play. What a play. Oh, good play by Catherine Medley.
Catherine Medley, good defensive play there. Forced the ball and the Jazz lost, or the Hawks lost it out of bounds.
Pass down to Catherine Elliott. Catherine's on a drive. Passes over to Suzanne Elliott. Suzanne's going to try to drive around Terry. But Terry cuts her off. Terry's fighting for that ball.
Oh, these girls are really getting after it in there.
Looks like that's fouls on Terry Kramer. That's her second.
Well, that was good hustling defensive foul, though. No problem with that.
No, that's a good foul. There is such a thing as a good foul.
Well, the coaches don't mind that one near as bad as some of the silly ones we see.
Catherine Elliott with a shot. Oh, got him!
Got him for Catherine.
And the Jazz takes the lead for the first time.
Jazz up by 2 now, about 4.5 minutes to go in the game.
Looks like it's, oh, he's going to have a jump ball.
The tie ball underneath. This one will go over to the Hawks. Good defensive pressure by the Jazz.
Lisa Fluken looking down, sees Terry Kramer. Terry on a drive, puts up a shot. Ooh, in and out.
A little bit long.
Tess Daly with the shot. Passes to Terry Kramer. Terry with the shot, and looks like she's going to be fouled underneath. Oh, we got a 3-second violation, Gary.
That took a little bit long to get that shot away. A couple of the Hawks got caught in the lane.
Suzanne Elliott looking for someone to pass to. Sarah Bratton's got the ball. She's going to try to bring it up, and she's going down the floor.
Right down the sideline there.
Passes back out to Catherine Elliott. Jump ball.
Good defensive play by Lisa Klukin there. She just jumped in and grabbed the ball.
And the Hawks call their third timeout.
Down about 3.5 minutes to go. The Hawks are behind for the first time in the game by 2 points, 8-6.
But it's still a close game. It's anybody's ball game right now.
Anybody's ball game. So we can see there we got 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the ball game.
Coach Disdale trying to get some last-minute instructions again. Want to make sure their team understands what they need to do on defense and on offense.
Yeah, I think right now in this game, offense is very important for the Jazz. They need to get the ball in, get it up the floor, and keep it on their end of the court as long as they can.
Take a little time off that clock. And Jazz bring it in, looking for somebody down.
And to Jill Anderson.
Passes back out to Suzanne Elliott. Suzanne puts up a shot. Big rebound by Tess, but jumps in there. Catherine Elliott jumped in there to tie Tess Daly up, but it's still the Hawks' ball. Oh!
Good defense by the Jazz. They jumped in and caused a bad pass.
Suzanne Elliott on a drive, puts up a shot. Ooh, in and out.
Rimmed and came back out. Lisa Klukin with the rebound.
Going to have a foul from behind.
That was on number 20, Sarah Bratton. That's just Sarah's second foul.
Hawks ball. Lisa Klukin passes into Allison Whitmer. Allison on the drive, looking down low. Passes back out to Kristen McClellan. Kristen on the drive. She's going to be fouled by Jill Anderson.
Jill Anderson playing that tough defense. Reached around for a first foul.
Watch the center now.
Gary Kramer with the ball. Good block shot in there. Got another jump
Tied
ball.
up underneath. It'll go over to the Jazz on this possession.
2 minutes left, Gary.
2 minutes left. It's still anybody's ball game.
Hawks trying to put pressure on her not to be able to let her bring up the ball. And Suzanne Elliott just gotten by him. Stolen by Lisa Klukin. She passes to Allison Whitmer. Allison, oh, another tie-up.
Tie ball underneath.
And this will be the Hawks' ball.
This pressure defense is really exciting to watch. These girls are really going after it. Foul on the inbounds play there on Nikki Scarborough. And I think that will put the Hawks into the 1-and-1. Timeout call now. Minute and 47 seconds to go in the ball game. The home team Jazz leading the guest Hawks 8-6.
Coach Whitmer wanting to make sure his girls understand now. This could be the crucial play coming up here because
Sure could.
They're only behind by 2 points though.
They're only behind by 2, and I think he's going to have a girl at the line shooting 1+1. I believe it's going to be Terry Kramer at the line. See if she can sink a couple of shots here, bring her team right back into a tie.
A 1-and-1.
Terry Kramer, 4 shots. She eyes the basket.
Ooh,
A little bit.
oh, but she got a rebound, puts up a shot. Ooh,
Off again.
Kristen McClellan goes up for the shot. She was fouled.
She was fouled by number 37, Catherine Elliott. That's Catherine's third foul. And Kristen is going to be at the line to shoot 2 this time.
Suzanne Elliott reports back in. Kristen eyes the mark. First shot up.
It's
Spot on.
good. A 1-point game now.
It's Kristen's first point.
8-7.
Couldn't have come at a more crucial time.
Come on, Kristen.
Second shot. Off the mark just a little bit.
Jill Anderson come in there with the rebound.
Looks like it's going to be the Jazz ball. Side rear court. Passes in. Suzanne Elliott to Catherine Elliott. Catherine weaving her way up the floor. Looks like she's going to drive.
She is fouled by number 32, Allison Whitmer.
That's just her first foul. All right. Oh.
All these loose balls, these girls are really attacking the ball tonight.
They are really hustling after it. It's going to be Jazz ball. Front side court. Catherine Elliott with the ball. Driving down low. Puts up a shot. Ooh, off the rim and backed out. Suzanne Elliott with a shot. Off. And here comes the ball up the floor. Kristen McClellan on a drive. She moves down underneath. Puts up a shot. Oh, in and out.
Off the front of the rim. Jill Anderson with good position for the rebound. It'll be a tie ball. Coming back to the Hawks.
Kristen McClellan with the ball in. Catherine Elliott. Looks like, yes, she did. She double dribbled.
Double dribble by Catherine. She got so excited, intercepted the pass, slapped it on the floor, picked it up, and put it down again.
Score 8-7 in favor of the Hawks. Pass in underneath, stolen by Catherine Medley.
Catherine Medley.
Catherine on a drive. Puts up a shot against Terry Kramer.
She will be fouled
by Terry Kramer. That's just her third.
But more important, that'll put Catherine at the line with 2 chances.
I believe that was the Hawks' last timeout.
I think this is his 4th timeout. We've got 1 minute and 1 second to go in the game. The Jazz leading the Hawks by a score of 8-7.
Tell you what, Gary, it's still exciting.
Oh, it really is. And still, with 1 minute to go in a 1-point game, either one of these teams can win it.
Coach Whitmer had to use his last timeout, but he wants to make sure they understand what they need to do in this last run. Coach is there giving her girls some last-minute instructions. That wasn't a shooting foul, Gary. It was just a foul.
Obviously, it wasn't a shooting foul, but the Jazz do have the ball.
Fight for the ball underneath. It's going to be a jump ball. Blue ball underneath.
Come back to the Jazz. Under a minute to go now.
Triggers out. Allison Whitmer with a steal. Allison on the drive. And she still got the ball under control. She looks, she fires. Tess Taylor looking for the ball. We've got a walking violation underneath.
Tess had to hold the ball there and went sliding across the floor.
44 seconds. 44 seconds left. Jazz having a hard time getting the ball in. Catherine Elliott trying to get the ball over the... And we got a jump ball. It's going to belong to the Hawks.
It was good defensive play by Lisa Kluken over there to tie the ball up. Give her team another chance here.
Hawks fire the ball in. Terry Kramer with the ball. Takes a shot. Oh, and she was called for a walking violation.
Yeah, Terry took the pass and took a little stutter step there before she put the ball up.
Jazz ball. Jill Anderson with it.
Back over to
Catherine Elliott on a drive. 30 seconds left. Catherine Elliott on a drive. Puts up a shot. And she was fouled underneath by Tess Daly. Tess's second foul, but that puts him on the line.
We'll put Catherine Elliott on the line for 2 shots with 25 seconds to go in the game.
1-point lead for the Jazz. There's the time left, 25 seconds, 1-point lead. Catherine Elliott on the line. Catherine fires, bottom.
Good.
That gives them a 2-point lead.
Pretty foul shot by Catherine.
She can sink this one. That'll maybe ice this game.
Country.
And it's bottom. That gives the Jazz a 3-point lead with 25 seconds left.
Hawks have got to get the ball.
They get the ball up the floor quick. Allison Whitmer with a shot. Bottom!
Good.
Hawks tried to call a timeout, but they couldn't get the call. Looks like we got a discussion over there with the referee and one of the coaches.
I think what the Hawks are trying to do, they were trying to get a timeout right after their shot, but the Jazz got the ball inbound so quick they didn't have time to call the timeout.
Jazz calls their timeout.
Okay, let's go, Gary.
I think everything's straight now. Well, Gary, it's really getting exciting down here, this final crunch.
Still a 1-point ball game with 6 seconds to go, but the Jazz, I think, are a little bit to the advantage because it's their ball right now.
That's exactly right, Gary. But I tell you what, the Hawks have played their hearts out tonight. They really have.
Both these teams have really played hard. I've been impressed by the hustle in both these teams. They really run up and down the floor.
It's been really good defense. I think the official was just telling Coach Whitmer he didn't have any more timeouts. Even if they had got a timeout, they probably would have got a technical foul on that. But I guess he was fortunate that they didn't get the timeout.
Yeah, I think that's the rule.
The Hawks going to try to get a 5-second count here. Catherine Medley looking for someone to pass it to. Does get it into Catherine Elliott.
Catherine Elliott's
able to hold the ball. And that's the ball game.
And the ball game is over. Smart play by Catherine Elliott there just to hold the ball for the final 5 seconds.
That was a good ball game, Gary. I tell you what, they both hustled. Exciting ball game.
Exciting game. And the final score is 10 for the Jazz, who are the home team, and 9 for the Hawks.
Let's recap the scoring there, Gary. For the visiting Hawks team, they were led by Allison Whitmer. Kristen McClellan had 1 point.
Okay, for the home team Jazz, who were the winners tonight, Catherine Elliott had a total of 6 points. Sarah Bratton had 2, and Catherine Medley had 2.
I'll tell you what, Gary, I have a correction. Allison Whitmer hit one there at the end. I forgot to mark down, so she had a total of 6 points, so she was the leading scorer for the Hawks.
And Catherine Elliott was the leading scorer for the Jazz with 6.
Good, exciting ball game tonight. I'd like to congratulate both teams, both coaches for well-coached teams, and for the girls, they played excellent defense and good offense. So for the Rocky Hill Recreation Commission, we bid you a farewell and see you next year.